guys, welcome to my channel. So this is going to be a reading for the sign of Pisces. Pisces, my readings are timeless, so when you see them is when you're meant to hear them. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Also, please don't forget to hit the post notification bell so you can get alerts when my videos are posted. Pisces, let's get into this reading. So Pisces, everything is changing. All right, so we have clear communication. For some reason, when I sat down here, the cards that I see is going out of your way to get your attention. Yeah, going out of their way to get your attention. But then I seen this card, and it says red wine, but for some reason I saw rod wave. And so maybe somebody's going out of their way to get Rod Wave's attention. Maybe you like Rod Wave. I don't know, but something about Denmark being here. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And I keep saying they keep being in the readings. Somebody's leveling up. New levels, new devils. Once you get to new levels, there's always new devils. And ritual magic. And the meaning behind that is that you're not going to deal with the same stuff that you dealt with when you were making $1,000 as you were making when you were making $100. You're not going to be dealing with the same things that when you start making 6 figures as you did when you were making 3 or 4. You're not going to be dealing with the same thing when you start to make $1 million as when you were only at this level. So for anybody that don't understand it, that's what it means. When you start leveling up, different stuff starts to happen. Like I said before, when I was making under $100,000, you might could catch these hands. When I started making well above that, I realized now you have assets and things where people, they don't use these hands. They use attorneys and courtrooms. So there's a difference, okay? So, because I hear people sometimes saying, oh, I don't believe in that. Well, believe that tells me where you are, okay? Because you strongly believe it when you realize it's different levels out here. It's different levels to this shit, okay? And that's in everything. Spirituality, it's in life, it's just different levels to this. So a person speaking from level 5 don't know what a person at level 22 going through, and a person at level 22 going through don't know what a person at level 23 going through. Okay, so starting off with a Queen of Swords energy, speaking your mind. So that could be the thing. You need to speak your mind to get you into a situation or get you out of a situation. Because to me, it's giving me like somebody having the gift of gab. They're able to talk their way into rooms and places that they would have never been able to get into without being able to do that. They know how to handle people. Somebody may be talking shit and saying some things that basically you know is not true, trying to insert you into their lie, and that's when it's time for you to stand up for yourself and say that didn't happen or that's not true. Because people will try to take your kindness for weakness. And also, it's giving me the vibe like proving somebody that they're a liar. Because people tend to think that they can get away with stuff just because you haven't said anything. But then there's evidence pertaining to this person's a liar. So that type of thing. Your clear communication allows you to express what's best for everyone. And what's best for everyone could potentially mean really what's best for yourself. Because what if you're not worried about everybody? What if you're worried about, I got to take care of me? So what's best for everybody is for them to probably, mind their own business. But either way, being very unbiased, non-judgmental, very independent justice, creating clear boundaries, coldness, direct. So somebody may think that, you come off as aggressive or a B word or, as far as a man is concerned, because they might think you are very calculating and cold-hearted because you're basically just telling the truth and That's it, that's all. So right from the bat, I said we were dealing with air signs. Air signs, Queen of Swords energy. So Pisces, you could potentially be dealing with an air sign, or it's also saying beat them at their own game. Because sometimes in order to kill a devil, you got to let them think they winning. And then you come up with all the ammunition that shows that they're a liar. All right, we have Poe here. So either way, it's basically saying being very perceptive in a situation and allowing people to say what they want to say, how they want to say it, but justice being brought into a situation. Because I keep getting David and Goliath. Like somebody swears and thinks that they're over, like they're being a bully to you. Meanwhile, I still keep getting the vibe like you don't care about this person. You don't care about the energy. You don't care about nothing that they have going on. And that's the reason why because I keep getting big and stupid. Like, that's the words. This person thinks they're big. They think they're smart, but they're big and stupid. And that's point blank, period. So, you have to let people do what they want to do. And I don't know why, like, I feel like... I don't know. Something about this energy is just... It's like a bully. You being a person's karma. Because it's almost like the person is self-sabotaging. The person is self-sabotaging themselves. Because a person didn't have to do the very thing that they did. But meanwhile, they did. And everybody can do what they want. But here it is. So somebody's going out of their way to get your attention. Somebody's like talking too much, or somebody's just being in your business. Talking loud, that's the thing. So a person talking loud and ain't saying nothing, okay? Just being overly look at me for no reason. And a person's not even looking at them. Not even paying them no mind. Like, we're not even the same type. That's the thing. So it's almost like, and for some reason I'm getting a vibe like all the stuff that the person is saying, or all the things that the way that the person is being is making the person whose attention they're trying to get is repelling them, because it's basically showing me if you do that to other people, if you do that to them, what you gonna try to do to me? So somebody just doing a whole lot of loud talking, thinking that they're, getting the attention of somebody. But meanwhile, the person, even if they saw it, would say, oh no, I can't let that energy near me because look at what they're doing to, their own people, or, that type of energy. I don't know why, but I feel like, and I don't know what zodiac sign she is, and I don't want to speak on nobody's stuff, but my timeline keeps now coming up with this girl, Peach McIntyre or something. And it's almost like, and I get what she's doing, you got to purge, but I feel like she don't understand that she's under a spell. So it's one thing to basically talk and get it out. You should do that. You should be able to speak your truth, speak your mind, and it not be, and maybe that might be how that came out anyway. So, because she's always talking about Rod Wave, so that might be the thing. But either way, we're here now. So, speaking your mind, because it's healing, it's therapeutic. But if you out here trying to get the attention of a celebrity or something, and you over here just telling all your family business and everything else, they know what you're going to do to them. So, to me, it would repel me. So, that's the thing. And again, I don't even know why this is happening right now, because if this got something to do with her energy, I don't really like it, because it's one thing to, and it's okay, like I said, everybody has to do what they got to do in order to heal themselves. But talking loud with a big mouth, because that's all I feel like somebody's saying, she got a big mouth. And it's not about silencing her, it's just, there's a way to do everything. There's more than one way to skin a cat. And so, to each his own. That's all I gotta say. But that's the vibe that it's giving me. So for y'all, that's the vibe that it's giving me. But I don't know why she is in my mouth or on my table right now. Either way, we got Poe. Time for a change. Time to learn something new using technology and gadgets with wisdom. All right. So using your technology, using your gadgets, but also being able to tap into sacred knowledge is what that is giving me. So March 7th could be somebody's birthday. Let's see. Okay, so literally, so what I did was I just typed in, because again, it made me think about the girl that I was just talking about. So I typed in how old she was, because again, using technology and gadgets with wisdom, you can technically see how old somebody is, right? And so it says that her birthday is April 8th, 1989. So that would make her Aries. Aries keeps coming up in our reading. So I don't know if she watches tarot or something of that nature, but either way, prime example of using technology and gadgets with wisdom, because you can figure it out. You can find stuff out. 7 is Cancer. Cancer keeps coming up in our reading. So also pertaining to, and I don't know why Cancer just gave me somebody really literally having cancer. So a cancer is a disease, something that is different than, like, different in your cells than, why is this giving me somebody having like brain cancer? All right, so that may be a thing, and I don't know where that's coming from, but again, I don't know where a couple of these things are coming from or going to, and I don't want to be tapping into people's energy, but again, it's almost like things are being led, so I'm just doing what it's doing, okay? But either way, being able to use technology, it's almost like technology being a portal as well, because you could be here and FaceTime somebody clear across the world. And it's like a portal into, now you can see stuff where they are and they can see stuff where you are. So gaining knowledge, gaining wisdom, and also utilizing the things that we have to enhance the experience through life, okay? All right, so then we have Once Upon a Midnight Dreary. Creativity, genius, writing, expression, artistic flow, and the number 31 being there, being significant or important. So it's basically like writing, journaling, singing. Journaling and writing is the same thing. But you could also journal through video, vlogging. So that's the thing. You know, people might say, well, why are you like doing this, or why? I don't know why we're still here. Okay, so the way she's going about it basically is putting all the business, the family business, out online. Okay, cool. And people may say, why are you doing that here? You need therapy, you need this. That's what I keep seeing from, you know, people saying to her, this potentially is her therapy. So whatever it is that she's talking about online is her therapy. But again, there's almost a spirit that's active that I don't think that she realizes is active. And it's basically like when weighing of the heart. It's a purging thing. To me, I feel like she's going through the dark night of the soul. And because that's when you start to do that. That's when everything is being cast out of you. And so that's also a thing. Okay, so wow. Okay, so now I know why we here. So definitely, there's a spirit that's been activated over her, and like I said, for some reason, it keeps attacking the black people. So now, and it could be attacking the white people, but I don't know. I just more or less see it in the black YouTubers. So right now, spiraling out of control. They're trying to get her to spiral out of control, and that's the thing. And if you watch it, you'll see it. So it also shows lack of self-control, because although it's her therapy, it's her way of getting it done, if you don't realize that you're under a spell that's active in your life, and that could be the reason why that reading came up yesterday. Don't let these people trick you out of your spot. So for some reason, apparently I'm crossing energy or something. And I need to be careful of that, because I don't need to be doing that. And so somehow, because again, that keeps coming across my timeline. So now I done linked energy with her, is what must be happening. And I don't want to do that. So, all right. Creative genius, artistic flow. The number's 31, okay? So 31 being significant or important. A person could be 31 years old. You could have kids 31 years old. 3 and 1 equals 4. 4 is Aries, which is back to that again. And maybe there's a lesson here for somebody, because if you haven't seen it and the person's saying they're okay, they're okay, they're okay, they're okay, they're okay, but they don't realize they have a demon on them. And not judging, all I know is that it's the exact same thing that has happened to a lot of people. And then eventually it starts to make you depressed, and it starts to make you man. Okay, so March 4th being significant or important here. Number 10, follow your own advice. Follow your own good advice. So we are always good at giving other people advice. So standing on the outside looking in. And all that made me think of was, the reason why I'm seeing her is because follow your own good advice. I can see it on somebody else, but I couldn't see it active on me. I knew the feeling, but it took me a minute because I was trying to figure out what was wrong. And so I pushed everybody away. I had to get, because I didn't know what was happening. And so when you are going through the dark night of the soul, first thing you do is you try to get rid of everybody. You try to, and see, it's sad because there's children there. So she's not going to be able to just push them away without it being noticeable that that's happening. But that's when you start to self-isolate but either way, when part of the dark night of the soul is getting away from everybody because you need to know what's happening. And then pretty soon it's going to be a thing where she's going to start to say that people are doing spell work on her. People are doing, because it's all a part of the process. Meanwhile, it's prayers. So you got to continue to keep praying yourself through the situation, and going to God about it. Because what I found out was there is a python spirit. It's trying to squeeze you. It's trying to squeeze you to death. It's trying to stop you from praying. It's trying to stop you from going to God. It's trying to, because that's how snakes kill. Every time you breathe, they squeeze. So that's how they take you out. So people just need to pray. So follow your own good advice. So that would mean to me that if I'm saying that to a person, continue to keep praying. Pray without ceasing. And that could also be people interceding, because I'm not going to pray for nobody without them asking me to, but also I can ask God to cover her, because or reveal it to her, because maybe that might be the thing. The power of life and death is in the tongue. And if you see a person or you see something happening and you know you can't intervene, you can go to God and ask God to intervene, or to God to send her something so she can reveal it, or to reveal it to her so she can see it for herself. Because a lot of people I see are saying something is wrong, and at the time when it was happening to me, I didn't see where anything was wrong. So apparently, Pisces, it being in your reading, there's somebody that could potentially be going through this, and that's just a person that you can see outrightly going through dark night of the soul at this moment, because most people go through the dark night of the soul in private. I unfortunately went through it on camera. She's unfortunately going through it on camera, and it's because of the fact that we have a platform. We're on social media, and so again, she may potentially think that nothing is wrong, but again, and nothing could be wrong. But I feel like for it to be here, or for me to be channeling this or picking it up, because literally I just sat down here. And also ritual magic. The thing is, ritual magic and ceremonial magic. And the crazy part is she's in Florida. So Florida being significant or important, but literally people in Florida, oh my God, my body is now lit up. A lot of people in Florida do magic, ceremonial magic, ritual magic. So somebody may have hexed her, or somebody may have cursed her. And again, same way that it went all over social media, because what people don't realize is that energy is being harvested. The more it's being spewed out, it's being harvested. That's the way that demon works. Oh, my body is lit up. And sometimes this is like the thing where, even I went through this too, where when you have a lot, because she talks a lot about the amount of money that she makes on YouTube and those things, right? And I wasn't even the type of person that talked about money or anything else. But people can see that, my house. They can see that I have a house, the pool. They can see, that I'm a very blessed energy. And to me, it was somebody basically saying, okay, well, how does she get this? And this makes me think about this girl again. So this little is active again. There's a girl that's on YouTube. Well, she was on YouTube. And now she's not on YouTube because when she targeted me doing spell work. I literally just went to go look at this girl up the other day, and now there's another little girl asking where she is. And I read the comments, and it's cool and all that everybody, has a fan base or whatever, but it's like discernment, because again, she was a very pretty girl, but her spirit wasn't good, because that girl targeted me, didn't know me, spell cast over my kids, my family, and everything else, because she wanted what I have. And now I feel like for some reason she's doing the same thing, but now she's not on YouTube, but she's watching YouTubers, like ones that have wealth abundance, because that was the thing. They're trying to meddle in the energy to take from a person. And I don't like this. Okay, so trust yourself. You know what is best for you. Okay, so when you're saying you know what is best for people, pray. So prayer. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses. We forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil, because thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. God, I ask that you watch over me, protect me, and keep me safe. Don't allow hurt, harm, or danger to enter into my space, dear Lord. Whatever this is that is active and running about, dear Lord, I see that you are allowing me to see it clearly, God. God, I ask that you just continue to protect everybody that is unaware of the situation, dear Lord. Don't allow this spirit to take any more souls, dear God. Allow it to be revealed, and allow it to be clear to those that it attacked, dear God. I don't know what else to say, Lord, but if my prayer is an intercession, I'm asking that it be granted and received, God. And I feel like, I don't know, okay, so March 10th being there, significant or important, y'all forgive me because I literally feel like I'm in tears right now. Because I feel like intercession is needed, because I've been sitting here watching this spirit run rampant through the community, and I don't know if they see it. And it's making me feel like it's another hindrance again, because this is a way for people to make money and take care of their kids and take care of their family. It's a way for people that would not have any other way to make the amount of money that they're making to be able to do so. And it's almost like it's another setback always, because again, I'm watching it, and it could be happening to other races or whatever, but I'm watching it basically try to take down Black women. And it keeps being a thing where we have to keep fighting over and over and over again. And I honestly don't know if people realize that without us, there is no y'all. Like, it's almost like it's a destruction of the human race, if that's the case, because, or just the Black race, maybe, I don't know. But genetics, DNA, we can make everybody. A Black woman can make everybody. Everybody can't make us. And so it just makes me feel sad, because I know it happened to me. And it was clear that at the time, like I keep saying, it was clear, because I was just trying to go to work. I was just trying to mind my business. I was just trying to take care of what I needed to take care of. And somehow I ended up in a dark place that I didn't know how. And now I'm watching other people spiral out of control, and I don't know what to do for that, because I don't know these people. And one lady, I literally, this was about a month ago, I literally reached out to this lady because I saw it happening to another YouTuber, and I reached out to this lady because I was trying to get her attention to tell her, and for some reason she never read my email. She keeps her comments turned off. So that's the thing, when they're keeping their comments turned off, they're not able to be told. And then some of the ones who are like, they have their comments turned on, it's like there's so many comments that I know they're not reading the comments. So, and that's not something that you put out in the comments. So this one particular lady, I emailed her because I was trying to give her the heads up. Like, I never received a call back. I mean, an email back or anything. And y'all don't realize that's why I go so hard for y'all, like, sometimes in the comments, and making sure I at least see the comments, or making sure I email people back and everything else, because sometimes a warning is all it takes. Sometimes that's all you need. And so follow your own good advice. Trust yourself. You know what is best for you. A warning is all I needed. A warning would have been all I needed. And again, I keep telling y'all, sometimes I feel like the glitch, because it makes me want to start pushing people back. But here we go. So, clear communication, Queen of Swords energy, a Page of Cups. So, two vibes when it comes from the Page of Cups. Somebody being childish, because again, it could be a spell that's active. somebody don't like the fact that, you know, this person has certain things. And so, because that's how it happened to me. Excuse me, a person didn't like that I had certain things, so that's how they did it, or why they did it. Don't let your emotions get in the way of anything you want to do. So at the time, I literally had to recognize that that's what was happening. I had to take a step back for a minute, just to figure out. I kept doing my readings and everything else in the process, even though I was going through an emotional situation. So for me or for her, it being a thing where not letting that the fact that she's going through what she's going through hinder her content. So allowing to continue to keep doing the content, allowing her to continue to keep pushing through, because like I said, it starts to be a thing where it makes you not want to do anything. It makes you not want to, you know, it just makes you not want to do anything. Okay. But anyway, creative opportunities. So a lesson and a blessing, a blessing and a lesson. Everything that is doing still attracts the thing that it's supposed to attract. So there's still another way that things can be done. So creative opportunities, it being put into a song, it being put into a book, it being put into this way or that way. And like I said, I'm not saying that nothing that she's doing is wrong. She just got to get it out of her body. And that's the thing. People don't realize and people don't understand. We got to get certain things out of our body, but we don't have to throw anybody else under the bus as we're doing it either. Not that we're hiding anything from anybody, but some things are just that person's story for them to tell. That's the thing. And so that may be where the other part is. Okay, so it looks like spiraling out of control. Y'all saw that card spinning like that. So we got a Queen of Wands energy spiraling out of control. Natural confidence and talent is something you can always call on. So this person is the energy. They are the thing. There's news, there's messages, possibilities. So advancement even through this. But again, I still get a feeling of somebody is basically saying, if you'll do that to this, so it's still having morals and values and being of a good character, even though you're basically, you know, speaking your truth. So having high morals, having high value, having character. There's always a way to do things that still gets you set free, still tells the truth, and still gets the message conveyed the way it needs to be conveyed in a form and a fashion that does not hinder you, your heart, your spirit. Because again, I'm getting the balancing of the scales, the weighing of the heart, making sure your heart is light as a feather. And that's why we go through that purging during the dark night of the soul, because we got to get it out. We got to get it out. We got to make sure that our heart is light as a feather. And the only way your heart is light as a feather is if you release everything that you've been hiding and pent up and holding on to, and everything that was ever done to you, and everything that was basically ever told you to hide. And it's basically like you gaining your power. But again, lack of self-control, because we don't know what's happening. And so we just start, because literally that's how I did it too. It just so happened that my channel was smaller. And so, but the videos are still there. The evidence is still there. And then again, I became aware of other people also. So very confident person. And then we have here strength, courage in the face of opposition. Because again, I didn't know what was happening. It was just happening. So you don't know how strong you are until you're being strong is all you have, or until you're strong, your strength is tested. I love the vice versa deck, because on the other side of this, you see that they're standing here, but the devil's on the other side. So it's like trying to see if it can devour you. It comes to kill, steal, and destroy. And if we're not very aware, if we're not aware of what's happening at the time, it can wipe away. So like self-sabotage, that could be considered that thing, because that's what I'm seeing a lot of people are, you know, they're saying. But at the end of the day, they don't know why God is doing that, because it's being allowed for a reason. It's being allowed for a reason. It was allowed on me for a reason. Was she still going to praise God anyway? I still praise God anyway, even though I didn't know what was happening, and I'm saying, God, I'm a good person. Why am I going through this? I'm still a good person. But are you? If you are, you don't have nothing to worry about. And like I said, to me, it kept being a thing like, God, okay, I'm tired. And I kept saying, God, I'm tired. But yet I'm still here. I'm still in it. I'm still going through it. I'm not released yet. I feel like I'm almost there. 10 of Wands energy. I'm almost there. But I'm not done yet. So, and then there's things, okay, like I said, that justice coming out. It was there before already. So definitely justice, things being brought into balance. Truth, fairness, clarity. Light being shed on a situation. Things being exposed. It's also about going within. So that thing right here where it says trust in yourself and know what's best for you. So going within, finding your beacon, your hope. Because I have great confidence that everything's going to be okay. So faith of a mustard seed is all you need, okay? So everything that you need to know, all the answers will come from within. Use your intuition to set your moral compass is what I said here. That's what justice is. So are you a good person when people inside and out? So when people can't see you, are you still doing the moral just thing? Are you of a high honor? Again, it's giving me weighing of your heart, weighing of the scales. And also going through karma in a situation. So going through karma because the Wheel of Fortune. And 4 of Wands at the bottom of the deck, which also tells me everything is going to be okay. Yeah, everything's definitely going to be okay. So good luck, good fortune. Whatever doesn't kill you, make you stronger. So we're going through this for a reason. Because again, the test isn't a testimony. The testimony comes from the test. Me having to have gone through it, I can actually see it on somebody else now. And again, I've tried to warn several people that, you know, because I can tell by things that they say or things that are happening or just, you know, what they're doing as they're doing it, because it happened to me. And again, not letting someone, a being, an entity trick you out of your spot, because, and I'm not trying to make it about race. It's just that that's all I keep seeing. To me, it looks like we're the only ones being targeted. Meanwhile, the other race of tarot readers are all just happy, healthy, channels growing, hundreds and thousands of subscribers, nothing different than anybody else I see coming from the Black women, other than the fact that our channels are being targeted. You can tell some of these women start losing weight, like literally their eyes start to look sunken in. It's like the energy that's on them is heavy. So it just keeps attacking, it keeps eating away, it keeps like trying to destroy the very fabric that is of them. And if somebody, and again, I don't know why it's doing that. All I know is the only reason why I paid attention to it was because I wasn't doing this. I was doing something else. I got pulled back to this because of what happened. And I got told to sit here and watch. And so all I know is I rebuke that spirit. I rebuke that entity. I rebuke the people that are doing it. And if I can stand in intercession for anybody, then I will and I can. But it happened to me. So that's why I can see it. So that's what I got. Thank you guys for coming to my channel. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and go with God.